Hi, this is Kathryn Bonner. I am the founder of Women of Passionate Purpose International, also known as WIPPY. And I want to talk to you today about dreams, about desires of your heart. And I did an entire study through every single question that Jesus asked in the Bible. And what I did was I took my blue highlighter, my marker, and I have a red letter Bible so I can tell when Jesus is talking, so it makes it easier to do this. But I highlighted every single one of the questions that Jesus asked. And so I began to ask those questions to myself as he was asking them to me. And I would journal around those questions. And there's one question that I love to ask and journal around a lot. And the question is, Jesus asked, "What do you want?" And so when I ask myself that question, I want to encourage you to ask yourself that question. What do you want? What do you want? That comes from Mark 10, verse 51. And as you contemplate that question, I also want you to recognize that the desires of our heart really do come from God. And the word desire, when we break that down, DE means of, and sire means the Father. And so all these beautiful God-given dreams, these desires of our heart, they're of the Father. They come from God. And so much of the time, I think sometimes our dreams and our desires that are so beautiful and they seem to be so much bigger than us, so we get scared and we decide not to do it. We decide to say no. We feel unable. We feel unworthy. There's so many things that come up for us that cause us to say no. And so I want to encourage you to begin saying yes to some of those dreams and desires that God seems to place within the heart. And what are those dreams? What are those desires? What do you want? Ask yourself that question and allow the Holy Spirit to begin to speak to you as you contemplate this question. And it's amazing when you sit still and ask the question of the Father what will come through as you listen to the Holy Spirit speak in and through you. And you know, when we've been doing Ignite the Dreamer Within, this course, and it has been absolutely amazing. Every one of us have absolutely loved it. There's been breakthrough. We do renewal of the mind throughout this course, and we take the negative self-talk and we start to flip it so that we recognize that the adversary would love for us not to live into those dreams and desires that are God-given. And so we have to recognize who are we gonna let rule our lives, that negative self-talk or God. And seriously, we have way too much negative self-talk going on around in our heads. And so we need to take control of our lives. And, if God has placed a desire in your heart, obviously He has enough faith in you to do it. And even if you don't have enough faith in yourself to do it, He has faith in you. So have enough faith in His faith in you to start moving forward into it. And by the way, you don't do this by yourself. He doesn't just throw you out there. He goes with you. And when you begin to step through the doors of opportunity for the effective work that He gives you, then this is when you begin to truly live. This is when you experience exhilaration like you never have before. And 1 Corinthians 16:9 says, "I have opened a great door for effective work for you." And so I want to see you begin to step through that amazing door, that great door, and start doing the effective work that He has for you. Because I know that that's really what you really want. And I want to encourage you to start doing those things. But He won't have you... you won't have those experiences until you say yes. And so, what are you saying no to? What are you saying yes to? What are the things that you're really doing with your life? And are you saying yes to the wrong things? Maybe you need to start saying yes to the right things. These women in this course have ignited me in a beautiful way, and they ignite each other. And we've had incredible women in this group. And last Monday night in the webinar, the concept came up that they don't want to stop doing this course, so we're going to run it again. And one of the women in there said that it was like rubbing two sticks together, just starting to kindle the fire. And so as we listen to that, we recognize that we can do this course again, and we will do it again. I don't have a date, but it'll be coming as to when we will do the next course on this. And so be praying about what God is calling you to do. Start to recognize what the desires of your heart really are. Ask yourself that question. What do you want? What do you want? And start doing some journaling around this. And until then, be watching. Next week, I am going to talk about the power of saying yes. And so until we meet again next week, I'm praying beautiful blessings upon you. And you can find out more by going to womenofpassionatepurpose.com, or you can find us at facebook.com/womenofpassionatepurpose. And we would love to see you there. Take care. God bless you.